Yo, what up, y'all? It's your boy Rob coming back at you once again with another live stream. So before we get started, you already know what to do. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit the bell icon twice. Smash the like button, share this video out to all of your followers, and let's get it cracking. All right. So shout out to everybody who is in the building early. If you guys can hear me okay, please give me a thumbs up or a radiation emoji in the chat. If you guys cannot hear me, then give me a thumbs down or an angry face. I'm going to shout out everybody who is in the building early. We got Brooklyn Queen in the house. We got Black Freethinker up in here. We got Miss Nisi in the building. We got Katsy. We got AB Promotions. We got my man Lloyd Sky 9. We got Vovo 2 Love. Shout out to Torian Rain Reloaded. We got John Guillory in the building. We got Lehman Lucas. Shout out to you, bro. We got Honda 666. What's good with it, bro? We got James Hudson. What's good with you, bro? And we got DC Precise. And shout out to Wallow J. And looks like we got Dora Malahi. Shout out to you, Dora B1. So what we're gonna be talking about is the Tunnel Club in New York City. All right, this live stream is probably not going to be very long, but it's going to take you right into the next one, which is going to be on Undocumented. And if you guys have not checked the community post, Undocumented has its own Twitter account. So if you're not following the Undocumented Twitter account, make sure you guys take a moment, hit that community post, and go over there and subscribe to that Undocumented Twitter account. All right, shout out to Tedra Mitchell. What's good with it? All right, so we're going to take a look at this right here. And there was a news post that was posted by Raw Alerts on Twitter. And it says, and this was on January 8th. It's now the 12th. All right. So it says, breaking: riot unfolds as New York PD responds to discovery of underground tunnel in Brooklyn Temple. All right. So now I don't know what it is that tipped the police off to this. I don't know why they went to the tunnel. I don't know why they were fighting the police. We all know why they fought the police and survived, but this is all very bizarre. So my question is, how many people have seen this video right here, this particular video? If you've seen this video, give me a thumbs up. If you have not seen this video, give me a thumbs down. All right, we're about to take a look at this. This video is about 1 minute and 20 seconds. All right. So what was going on right here? I mean, like this is chaos. This is crazy. These people are damn near practically overrunning the police. No guns drawn, no billy clubs drawn, nobody got tased. Nobody finds that odd. How many articles or news reports have you read about this where this said that the police handled this situation very passively? Has anybody said that? One of the things that I find the most interesting is the police's lack of aggression when it came to dealing with this. Would you guys agree? Not to mention, you know, just there's the whole thing about why the hell are there hidden tunnels all over the damn place? What's going on with those tunnels? And that's facts. That's facts, Torian. If you guys agree with Torian, give me a thumbs up. If you guys disagree, give me a thumbs down. Torian said they own the police. They practically run a good sector of New York. Some people call it J York. Torian says, I bet Alvin Bragg won't bring any charges their way. Facts. Facts to all three of those comments. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to David Brown. What's good with it, bro? Yo. I mean, I'm not trying. This is ridiculous. This is a ridiculous scene. I'm sorry. This is a absolutely stupid, ridiculous scene. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Patricia Slade. Cassie says it was apparently some kids that paid illegals to dig the tunnel. They even let the illegals stay there. How many people knew that? If you guys knew that, give me a thumbs up. If you guys did not, give me a thumbs down. Facts. Shout out to David Brown. If you guys agree with David Brown, give me a thumbs up. If y'all disagree, give me a thumbs down. David said they would have said that we were animals. Absolutely. Absolutely. What is going on in here? Look at this. Look at this right here. This right here is wild right here. Look at homeboy. Look at this. And who recorded this? Yo, man, that's really weird. You know what I'm saying? That's really weird. You know? Y'all got me. David, you crazy. No, that's not crazy, bro. You crazy. that might be the comment of the stream right there. God damn, that's hilarious. All right, let's get it. So now there's been some vacate orders issued after this tunnel was found under this, this place where them folks go to worship at. But the interesting thing about it is that this was found last year. Yeah, it looked like a Blues Brothers invasion, don't it, Honda? All they needed was some saxophones.
Well, now an update on that illegal tunnel that was found below a Brooklyn synagogue.
The city has issued vacate order for multiple buildings, citing safety concerns.
All right, Fox News' Antoine Lewis takes a closer look at the damage and how the city is responding.
The Department of Buildings has now posted a vacate order just days after a series of tunnels were discovered under several buildings.
Yo, and check this out. Like, I why are they walking off fast and weird? You know what I mean? Like, why are they walking off fast and weird and tweaky like that? Shout out to Crew Reality. What's good with it, bro? And shout out to Tarek. What's good with you? Why are they walking fast and weird like that? Does anybody know? And real quick, shout out to everybody that's watching. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. If you haven't, please take a moment and smash the like button wherever you're watching from. Also, wherever you're watching from, if you haven't shared the stream, please take a moment and share the stream. And if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe.
City's responding.
The Department of Buildings has now posted a vacate order just days after a series of tunnels were discovered under several buildings adjoining to the sacred site for the Chabad Lubavitch Orthodox Jewish sect. Rabbi Mati Seligson says it has been a stressful week.
Whether it was to gain access or expand the footprint of the synagogue, it was dangerous.
This video was posted on Instagram by crownheights.info. Authorities say a group of Jewish men with a long simmering disagreement dug the tunnels in an effort to break into the synagogue. Police took several men into custody. Synagogue officials would not get into.
What were they thinking they were going to do? So apparently, this took place as a result of a disagreement between these two groups. So they dug this tunnel to get access to the place of worship. What did they think that they were going to do? And how did they dig this tunnel without anybody seeing this? Facts. Shout out to Torian. What in the Tomb Raider is going on here? What in the Laura Croft is this?
The origins of the disagreement.
Young agitators disrupted those repairs, essentially desecrated the synagogue and destroyed the wall of the synagogue.
Repairs being done to the synagogue were temporarily halted after the tunnels were discovered this week. By Thursday afternoon, crews had resumed their repair work. The NYPD stood patrol on the outside of the buildings involved, as well as blocked off the sidewalk to allow the workers to continue with no outside interference, in particular from any of the accused tunnel diggers or their friends, which for Rabbi Seligson is tough to comprehend. He says, given the amount of hate facing the Jewish community at large, to have to accept vandalism coming from within his own community is disheartening.
I mean, really? Really? In a situation where these people did this to each other, they somehow find a way to still project it onto everybody else as a result of the quote unquote hate facing the community. Like, really? Seriously? Unbelievable.
It's immensely painful to all of us in the community. It's immensely painful to the Jewish people worldwide, and it's immensely painful to society. This is one of the most recognizable Jewish buildings in the world. And for this to happen here really strikes deep in everyone's hearts.
5 of the defendants were arraigned and released on their own recognizance. 4
So they arrested them and then released them. 5 of them.
others were giving desk appearance tickets and will be back in court on January 28th. Reporting from Brooklyn, Antoine Lewis, Fox 5 News.
Now, what I'm curious about is what will the consequences of this be? Now, shout out to Mastermind Hour. What's good with it, bro? What do you all think that the consequences will be for this? I honestly don't think that we're even going to hear much more of this. I think that they're going to shuffle this under the wraps. We're not going to hear too much of it anymore, and it's just going to be business as usual. Now, I want you guys to pay attention to this date. Shout out to my man, We Lit. What's good with it? These were discovered back on Christmas Eve. Tunnels discovered under 770 Chabad Center in Crown Heights. Okay. Now, if you guys, again, if you peep the date here, December 24th of 2023, these were discovered back close to Christmas. Okay. So it says on Friday, Crown Heights Info reported the discovery of a tunnel beneath the Chabad Lubavitch World Headquarters, located at 770 Eastern Parkway in Crown Heights, Brooklyn. The tunnel was discovered some 3 weeks ago. According to Crown Heights Info, this is what happened according to Crown Heights Info. A homeowner on Union Street reported hearing suspicious noises in his residence over some time. Growing increasingly concerned, the homeowner eventually shared his suspicions. Meanwhile, construction activity was in progress to install new plumbing in the vicinity of 770, and as the project approached its conclusion, a trench was excavated to lay a water line, revealing an underground tunnel. The tunnel extended from Mikvah under the women's section of 770 Kingston Ave. Now, let me ask you guys a question. Do you all think that this is kind of a coincidence? If you think that this is a bit of a coincidence, then give me a thumbs up. If you guys don't think that it's a coincidence, give me a thumbs down. This sounds somewhat coincidental. You know what I'm saying? So this sounds somewhat coincidental. CrownHeights.info speculated that a group of yeshiva men who had been locked out of 770 during the C-19 pandemic decided to dig their way in, literally. Working at night, the men dug the tunnel from the Mikvah building all the way to 770, where it stretched under the Kingston Ave's women's section. So as you guys can see here, the information that's provided in this article is different than the information that we just heard on the news. Right, exactly. Shout out to Mastermind Hour. You guys see what Mastermind Hour said? He said they wanted to expand their quote unquote place of worship, but oddly enough, they were digging into a woman's bathhouse. And I don't know, some people have shown a picture that people got of a raunchy mattress, which is disgusting. You know, that thing smells like ass and has bed bugs all inside of it. How many people saw that? If you guys saw that raunchy picture of that mattress, give me a thumbs up. If you guys didn't see that raunchy picture of that mattress, give me a thumbs down. That's definitely a sight to see. I'm pretty sure people want to know what the hell was going on there. You know what I'm saying? So now here it says, needless to say, the tunnel constitutes a threat to the stability of the entire Chad Center and was blocked by the movement's officials. Charges are yet to be filed against any suspects, nor is it clear who would pay for the extensive repair work that's required to prevent 770 from sinking. Now, how much you want to bet that New York City taxpayers end up paying for that, the state or the city of Brooklyn? Now, I guarantee you. I guarantee you ain't no money coming out of these people's pockets for that. I guarantee you that there's hardly going to be any money coming out of anybody's pockets for this. You know what I'm saying? So next, we got an article from New York Times. All right. And what I find interesting is I just find it fascinating how crazy the difference between that news report is versus what they're saying on these websites. Shout out to Shamika Gray. What's good with it? Secret synagogue tunnel sets off altercation that leads to 9 arrests. Now, we just watched that video of that altercation, and let me ask you guys this. How many people feel that there should have been more than 9 people arrested? If you feel that there should have been more than 9 people arrested, give me a thumbs up. If you all do not feel that there should have been more than 9 people arrested, then give me a thumbs down. Video showed a tumultuous scene as young Hasidic men clashed with the police in the global headquarters of the Chabad Lubavitch movement in Brooklyn. Okay. Now, this again gives a different perspective than that particular article we just read. A decades-old fight about the direction of one of New York's most prominent Hasidic J groups tipped into chaos this week when one faction clashed with police over a tunnel that had been secretly built to the movement's main place of worship. Okay. Now, what I'm curious about is what direction do they plan on taking this in, and what do they plan on doing? What's so controversial about it? You know what I'm saying? And real quick, ladies and gentlemen, shout out to the first stream sponsor. And you could also follow us on Clubhouse. AB Promotions with the $4.99 super chat. They all had pockets of dirt in their hands and dropped it in the street as they walked, like Shawshank. Ain't that wild? Man, that's crazy. And real quick, ladies and gentlemen, shout out to Miss Nisi with the $5 super sticker, the second stream sponsor. Definitely appreciate it. Please make sure you guys show AB and Miss Nisi some love. Throw some radiation emoji in the chat and some flames. So now here it says the tunnel, a passageway between the headquarters of the group, the Chabad Lubavitch movement, and at least one adjacent property were first discovered last year, according to local news reports. So that's that news report that we read. But on Monday afternoon, after a cement truck was brought to fill it in, some Hasidic men attempted to block that effort. The police were called, and officers said they found a group of men. Look at this. Officers said they found a group of men breaking through a wall of the prayer space that led to the tunnel. After a resulting confrontation, which included skirmishes with officers, 9 people were arrested, according to the Brooklyn District Attorney's Office. Rabbi Madi Seligson, a Lubavitcher spokesman, described those who created the tunnel as a quote-unquote group of extremist students. Everybody's an extremist. You know what I'm saying? Is there any more explanation? Can we get any more explanation in that other than extremist student? Shout out to Carlton Way. What's good with it? They're leaving that kind of vague, wouldn't you guys say? This is obviously deeply distressing to the Lubavitcher movement and the J community worldwide, he said in a written statement. The conflict took place at 770 Eastern Parkway in Crown Heights, Brooklyn, the movement's global headquarters, which is often referred to simply as 770 and is one of the most significant religious sites in the city. Now, here goes my question. What goes on here? Shout out to Jab Bad. What's good with it? What goes on here? Does anybody know exactly what it is that goes on here? And why? I don't understand. If they were digging tunnels, right? Shout out to Jesse Pierce. What's good with it, bro? They were clearly digging tunnels because they wanted access to another part of the building, but they also wanted to go undetected. That's the reason why they were digging those tunnels. The main reason why they were digging those tunnels was to make sure that they went undetected. Okay. So my question is, what is it that they were hiding? What was actually going on that they needed to keep a secret? So now here it says, it is not yet known exactly who built the tunnel, how they did so, or what they hoped to accomplish. Now, what are you guys' thoughts on this? Who do you guys think built the tunnel? How do you guys think that they built it? And what is it that you guys think that they hoped to accomplish? And I said the same thing. Shout out to my man Jab Bad. Basic question. How did no one see that big ass hole in the wall? Shout out to Shamika Gray. Yeah, that mattress looked nasty. Oh, that mattress looked nasty. You could smell it through the screen if you seen it. That mattress looked like it needed to be wrapped in like 7 layers of plastic, and you had to put on like 2 layers of nitrile gloves to pick it up, and then put it in a biohazard disposable container. You know what I'm saying? But 2 men who said they spoke with some of those who broke through the place of worship wall said the motive was to hasten an expansion of 770, a move that they say the Lubavitcher movement's leader, Rabbi Menachem Mendel Schneerson, known as the Rebbe, called for more than 3 decades ago. The desired expansion is part of a conflict over the future of the movement that stretches back at least 30 years. Okay. The Hasidic group has been reckoning with an internal dispute since the Rebbe died in 1994. No successors has ever been named. Mainstream Lubavitcher leadership is committed to carrying out the Rebbe's teachings and vision. So again, my question is, what are the Rebbe's teachings and visions? Anybody know? What are the Rebbe's teachings and visions? You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about that. But a smaller faction within the movement claims that the Rebbe is in fact the Messiah, and some in that group believe that he never actually died. Legal disputes about the role of 770, including whether a plaque on an adjacent building could refer to the Rebbe as deceased, have dragged on for years. Now, I want people to pay very close attention, right? Because there's many times when people make these statements that other people never have, quote unquote, inter-community fights. And people always say, well, we're always fighting and nobody else ever fights. How many times have you guys heard that? Are you guys sick of people saying that? Because me personally, I am. Kanye controlled him by remixing his Gold Digger song and call it a tunnel digger. You ain't nothing but a tunnel digger. Oh man, that's hilarious. It had Kim Kardashian in the video. Oh no, they could have Amy Schumer in the video. Kim Kardashian wouldn't really be appropriate for that video, but they could throw Amy Schumer in that video though. I think Amy Schumer would work. Oh man, that'd be wild. And have her wearing some Adidas. So now here it says conversation with Hasidic community members and reports in the local Hasidic press indicated that a group of Messianic students were probably responsible for building the tunnel, which they believe is a way to respect the Lubavitcher Rabbi, whom they speak of in the present tense. That none of that makes any sense. They really need to explain how that makes sense. And I gotta agree. I agree 100%. I agree 100%, Wallow J. If you guys agree with Wallow J here, give me a thumbs up. If you guys disagree, give me a thumbs down. Wallow J says every group has problems. No group is perfect and clean like they think. That's a fact. I agree with that 110%. And real quick, ladies and gentlemen, shout out to everybody that's watching. I appreciate each and every one of you all who is here. If everybody could take a moment and smash that like button, that would be great. Right now, we got 51 likes. If everybody can bang on that like button and get us to 70, that would be great. Why is it that people make these assertions that it's only us who fight? And also only us who fight in the open. If this isn't fighting in the open, I don't know what is. I agree with Torian too. You guys got another survey. Torian says, I've been saying that. I can't stand when black people think that we are the only group that has internal conflict. That's far from true. It's just that ours gets exploited. Facts. Ours gets exploited by everyone. Literally everybody comes running over with their microscopes and with their magnifying glasses. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, one thing that I think that people need to start doing is I think that we need to start running all over the place with our microscopes and our magnifying glasses and start showing what it is that other people are doing. Over here, we got people digging tunnels. You know what I'm saying? On some weird shit. So now here it says conversations with the Hasidic community members and reports in the local Hasidic press indicated that a group of Messianic students were probably responsible for building the tunnel. Now here's my question: based on what evidence? And where are these students at right now? Where are these alleged students that are responsible for doing this? What happened to them? Which they believe is a way to respect the Lubavitcher Rebbe, whom they speak of in the present tense. They did it to expand 770 and make it bigger, said a man who gave his name as Zalmi Grossman and said he knows some of those arrested. They have come to fulfill the Rebbe's wishes. Okay, so now here goes that video, somebody taking a cell phone video of it there. Amri Rahman Bahar, who is 22, has been studying at 770 since he arrived in New York from them folks' country over there 4 years ago. Now, here go my question. What do you all think that this individual's goals were in coming to New York? Facts. I agree 100% with Jacoby. If you guys agree with Jacoby, give me a thumbs up. If y'all disagree, give me a thumbs down. At this point, I will not be taking nobody's word. I will be doing a full investigation of the tunnel and the people. Facts. Super facts. Because none of the questions that we need to have answered are even being addressed when it comes to this. You know what I'm saying? They're kind of just going in a roundabout way. He said that fellow community members grew frustrated with leaders' inaction in expanding the building to address crowding during worship. So he said some began to take matters into their own hands, in part by creating a tunnel from an adjacent building that leads toward the wall of sanctuary. Now, they're trying to angle this as if this has something, as if this is only because of worship. And I got the feeling that this is not just because of worship. I got the feeling that there was some other intentions in here. You know what I'm saying? After the cement truck arrived at 770 on Monday, some of the men decided to break into the sanctuary from inside of the tunnel. A video showed at least one man emerging from the tunnel caked in dust to cheer from supporters. Of course, it's hard and it doesn't feel good to see the main wall of the sanctuary with a hole in it, but I know that there's no other way, Mr. Bahar said. Videos taken Monday from inside the building showed tumultuous scenes with mostly young Hasidic men sitting in the tunnel, seemingly to try to prevent it from being filled. Now, what I'd like is I'd like an explanation from the police why they didn't use force. Why didn't the police use force in this situation? The police didn't use any tasers. I saw somebody had mentioned rubber bullets. The police didn't use any rubber bullets. The police were being nice. I didn't hear too many swear words. All I heard was yo, yo, yo. Sounded like the beginning of one of my live streams. Yo, yo, yo. What's up with that? Videos and photos also showed some Hasidic men prying wooden panels off the wall. They were tearing down huge panels off the walls. And I don't know what was up with that either. It was just big planks floating around in that room. Yeah, I gotta agree. If you guys agree with Jab Bad, give me a thumbs up. That tunnel resembled human trafficking architecture. Facts. Shout out to DC Precise. DC Precise said trafficking with a sprinkle of meth. Right. Yeah, and that weird. So we're putting the overflow worshipers in a tunnel. What you say now? Right. Right. Shout out to you, Janine. What's good with it? And so now it says, and groups of men were using large benches to physically block the police from intervening and then skirmishing with officers before one officer appeared to use some kind of spray to disperse the crowd. Now, I didn't catch this part in that little video that we had access to. There may be some other video out there where it shows somebody spraying something, but I didn't even see that. I didn't see any spray. Somebody might have been sipping on an ocean spray, but I didn't see anybody get sprayed with any kind of mace or any kind of deterrent. So now here it says news of the chaos quickly spread on social media and eventually devolved into a proliferation of anti-Semitic social media posts on X in particular. So I guess this live stream is an anti-Semitic, live stream, because you know what that, and I'm also sure that asking about this and arresting the individuals who were involved was also anti-Semitic. You know what I'm saying? Shamil Spielman entered the sanctuary on Monday night to say his evening prayers. Soon after entering, he saw a commotion, he said, describing a scene of a handful of young men, some whom he recognized, breaking through the wall. This is where the Rebbe David, Mr. Spielman said, using a Yiddish term for prayer. I find it very upsetting. Knowing that the sanctuary would be closed in the morning, he gathered his prayer materials and arranged to meet at the home of another member of the community on Tuesday for morning service. He came by 770 midday on Tuesday to find out if the building had yet been reopened. It had not. So he prepared to head to a large white tent that sheltered those who wished to pray outside the building. Now, you guys notice that they haven't shown any pictures or verified anybody who was arrested here. Why didn't they do that? Why didn't they show any pictures of any of the people that's being arrested? And what charges that they were arrested on? They didn't give any names either. They didn't have no mug shots, none of that. I bet you that none of these people end up getting booked. I bet you that none of these people end up staying at the police station. And on top of it, for that altercation that we saw them go through, they should be charged for that altercation with the police. Would you guys agree? That altercation that they had with the police was absolutely charge-worthy. But I don't think that charge is gonna go anywhere. I don't think they're gonna get charged. You know what I'm saying? So now here it says, so he had prepared to head to a large white tent that sheltered those who wished to pray outside the building. That large white tent probably has some migrants in it too, which we'll be talking about momentarily on Undocumented. A spokesman for the city Department of Buildings said inspectors were still on site at 770 on Tuesday evening and were investigating the structural integrity of the building following the damage. All right. So again, they really didn't give us any information about anything. They didn't give us anything about the parties involved. They didn't give us anything about the charges. They didn't give us any pictures of inside the tunnels. They didn't give us much of anything. Shout out to DSB. What's good with it, bro? And shout out to OC. They didn't give us much of anything, which is the point of this article. And I guarantee you, right? Because we're gonna stay on this. We're gonna keep looking for this. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep following up on this. I guarantee you, not much is gonna be said about this. I guarantee you, we're never gonna find out anybody's name. We're never gonna see any pictures of inside of the tunnel. We're never gonna see what the exact reason of the conflict was. And as far as the quote unquote direction that they want to move the organization in, I think that everybody should know exactly what the direction is that they plan on moving the organization is, since it's something that's so motivating that it's inspiring people to dig Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle tunnels under these places. And they're just going to kind of smooth it over. And then the people that are asking questions about it, they're going to say, well, we can't discuss it because it could inspire anti-Semitism. And everybody will just be left in the dark. How much you guys want to bet that it's going to play out like that? If you guys think that it's going to play out like that, give me a thumbs up. If y'all don't, then give me a thumbs down. Also, while you got your hands on the keyboard, make sure that you guys show AB Promotions some love with the $4.99 super chat. Definitely appreciate it. Also, make sure you guys show Miss Nisi some love with the $5 super chat. Definitely appreciate it. Don't move a muscle. This live stream will take you right into Undocumented. And as always, ladies and gentlemen,
walk up in the life. Yeah, I'm really him. Talking my shit like I'm really him. Hold up. Look, walking this bitch like, hey. Yeah, I'm really him. Talking my shit like, hey. I'm really him. Don't believe me? Come and see me. Got 3 wishes from my genie. Now I'm on your local TV. Y'all on tour, got demons. Say she wanna come and see me when I'm in a local city. I'm like, pause though. Please step aside so they can see me. And I walk up in this light. Yeah, I'm really him. Talking my shit like I'm really him. On God. Walk up in this light. Yeah, I'm really him. Talking my shit like I'm really him. I'm the realest from my city. That's on Money, that's on Kiwi, that's on Mamas. Niggas don't believe me, come and see me. I been dodging all that face. All these niggas working broke, but I been getting paid. All that know me from the street. Flexing for what feature, that's like every other week. Talk behind my back, I kick my feet up, have a seat. Cause at the end of the day, all these watching me as I walk up in this light. Yeah, I'm really him. Talking my shit like I'm really him. On God. Walk up in this light. Yeah, I'm really him. Talking my shit like I'm really him. On God. Walk up in this light. Yeah, I'm really him. Talking my shit like I'm really him. Hold up. Look, walking this bitch like, hey. Yeah, I'm really him. Talking my shit like